I think Hardik Pandya might just go back to Mumbai.
Yeah, I know there were murmurs about it.
No,
I'm not sure.
I think he's going back to Mumbai. Possibly next year.
What about Rohit Sharma?
That they will decide. That's not
I'm
my.
asking you.
I am not calling
No,
Hardik
you are
Pandya.
saying so confidently. Okay, let me ask you questions. So, if Hardik, as a good friend Rahul here, is confirming that he is
Not confirming.
with a great degree of certainty, he
Yes.
says that
Yes.
Hardik is going to Mumbai next
Yeah.
season. So, the reason I asked about, does he go there as a captain or does he go there just as a player?
I think if he's going there, he's already the captain of a franchise. So if he is going back to Mumbai, there has to be some incentive.
So obviously all of us agree that if he does go, he'll only go as captain, because why would he leave Gujarat where he is already the captain and go to a franchise if that was to happen? Everyone in agreement, or you see him go there as a player?
I think there is still
No, with a great degree of certainty, you said.
no great degree of certainty is as if it's guaranteed that he is
No,
going.
great degree of certainty leaves some bit of
Some scope.
some scope for doing a
Then I'll take
U-turn
that.
later.
Okay, then I think then with
It's more than I think. There's one way of saying I think this will happen. That leaves a lot of room for doing a U-turn. Great degree of certainty is like very little wiggle room at the end, but you can still do. But I confirm, then there is no room. But you said in as many words. I was the one who added that.
I think he might just go back to Mumbai next year.
So you've confirmed that he's going back to Mumbai, and then you have also said that if he goes there, he'll only go as a captain. Obviously, because he's captain here. Then what happens to Rohit Sharma is my next question, and that's why I asked you that question. He's the captain. Okay, two options. One, Rohit doesn't play the next season, then that, or he plays, but as a player.
As a player.
No. I can't believe that. Why will Rohit then be okay to play as a player?
See, you'll finish the ODI World Cup this year.
Mm-hmm.
I think there will be a change of guard.
In the ODI captaincy?
Maybe I think Rohit Sharma at 35 might just want to enjoy his cricket. Because I don't think he's going to play that long anymore, especially in all formats. I think he'll have to give up at least one format, and possibly Test cricket. I think Test cricket will be first on his list if he has to cut down on his cricket and formats. I think first format will be Test cricket. That will, that he is going to quit. Then ODIs and T20s, then maybe I think he'll take a back seat, would prefer to enjoy his cricket.
No, that I agree with you, that after the ODI World Cup, irrespective of the fact whether India wins or doesn't or whatever, you will have a change of guard, because every time after a World Cup, then you plan for the next one. So clearly you wouldn't see Rohit then being captaining there. So you will say, no, let's get a young captain now, so that he has enough time.
Although I'm not even sure if Hardik Pandya will be your ODI.
No, even I'm not saying that. I'm saying whoever you go with. I'm talking about Indian team. Whoever you go with, you would want to give them a few years before they go into the World. So that I agree that maybe after the World Cup, no matter how India does in the 50-over World Cup, you will have a change of guard. Agreed. There's already been a change of guard of sorts in T20s. So that's that. But in IPL, that you're saying Hardik will go to Mumbai, and that's a bit surprising for me, because he won the title with Gujarat. He's now doing so well with Gujarat that he has a free hand, and he will also probably, they'll play playoffs, I'm guessing, this year for sure. Whether they win it or not, I don't know. For him to leave, it will be a very tough call for him to take. But I agree, as you say, he has relations with that team.
Exactly.
Long-term relation. He's also, it's a thing. I think he's managed as a player also by Reliance. So, that's nothing hidden. They are his official agency. The one that manage
Sports
athletes.
Management agency.
Yeah, which is an official thing. So clearly relations are there.
Yes.
So he might want to go back, which is possible. The only thing I find surprising is the fact that if he goes as captain, and Rohit just plays as a regular player.
And also, here sitting here, we are saying that he might just go to Mumbai. Mumbai, they would want to get him back. He might also agree that I'm ready to go back to Mumbai. But then comes your franchisee, that is Gujarat Titans, because the first right to release him or to not release him.
You think that discussion is only happening?
Huh?
What we are discussing, they are also discussing.
We can do a dub.
No.
Don't.
मना कर दिया उन्होंने, अभी तो बात हुई है मेरी. So a lot of permissions will also have to be they'll have to take a lot of permissions. People will have to be consulted, and the BCCI, the top hierarchy, the IPL governing.
What does BCCI got to do with it? I mean, you can go if it's between the two franchises.
Yeah.
Technically, they have nothing to do with it.
So and it's still you have 12 months left. Things might change. As of now, it seems that he might just go.
Why did you say BCCI will have to be controlled?
So BCCI, when we say IPL governing council, because a lot of.
Do they discuss about every player like that when they
Not
move?
every player, but
then why in this
Hardik
case?
Pandya is not every player.
But why in this case? Why should the IPL governing, as long as it's done within the rules of player transfer or whatever, then it's fair, na?
Maybe you're right. Maybe they won't.
No, tell us why will BCCI be. Because see, he is going to be leaving a very successful franchise, a franchise that is based out of Gujarat, where they play, which is now the center of Indian cricket in that sense. We have the biggest ground where the biggest final are played, the World Cup final, and he's the face of Gujarat now. He's a local boy. Would he want to leave this and go to Mumbai? I don't know. Not too sure.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a scope that he may not go, but I believe that things are already underway.
I don't know. If I was
I might be wrong, by the way.
I was a Gujarati, I'd feel very hurt. He's leaving my franchises. I would be.
And he's the face
local
of
boy.
And by the way, he's the face of this team also.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe, you never know. Next year.
Avado, they said, the Gujarati leading a Gujarat franchise.
Maybe the man he's standing with.
If I was
the future.
If I was a Gujarati, if I was, to do anything with the stadium, I was managing it, I was doing anything there, I would, with a sense of pride, welcome the Gujarat captain, Hardik Pandya, every time he would be playing there, rather than a Mumbai Indians captain. I mean, you'll respect him.
Tell me, Delhi team, how many?
That's why Delhi has no fan following, na?
That's there. Yeah, that's there.
See,
I say that.
Completely endorses it.
Delhi fan.
Now, see, I'll give an example. Let me say, if I was by the way, if I was the DDCA president, I have nothing to do with the Delhi Capitals. If I was DDCA president. But I would, try and do everything that I can
to have Delhi players.
If supposing when Shikhar was leaving, I would try and keep him back. But if a Sehwag was leaving, I would keep him back.
But DDCA,
I would not allow Gambhir to captain.
DDCA, they don't have control over their own players.
I know, that's what I'm saying. If I was, I would try.
For them is an autonomous.
I would try. If I was a Delhi DDCA president, I would try. If I was a Gujarat Cricket Association president, I would try to keep.
Never know. I might
Hardik
be completely wrong. Yeah, I might be completely.
That no, Hardik, you are part of pride of our state.
I might be completely wrong. Things may
Who
have
is the
changed.
Gujarat Cricket Association president right now?
Yeah, I met him, no?
You must have. You went to Ahmedabad.
Secretary though is Mr. Anil Patel, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
He's the secretary.
Yeah.
So secretary.
You must call and ask him. Will you be okay if Hardik goes? Will you do something?
Gujarat Cricket Association. No, they don't have any role.
No, but will you be okay? I mean, will they be?
How does it matter to them? They get their.
Mr. Dhanraj Nathwani is there.
Oh, Dhanraj. Yeah, I met him. I think Mr. Anil Patel is the secretary.
I will tell him. I'll try and meet everybody from the Gujarat Cricket Association, saying, sir, please try and keep him back. If you want the local flavor.
Secretary is
the fan.
Go up. Secretary is.
I don't know. What do our subscribers have to say about this? Let me just see.
Poll?
No poll. इसमें poll क्या है? I just want to see what their
Where would they
opinion
want to
is.
see him next year? That can be the poll.
No, but see, Hariharan Vishwanathan is saying from the US of A, no, Hardik won't go back to Mumbai Indians next year. If at all so, it will happen in 2025 when the main mega auction year comes. We don't even know whether what auction happens, what happens. We don't know.
God, there isn't one more. Those are
Maybe Hariharan, you're right. But the contract is for 3 years, no?
Was the
yeah, so 22,
It's a
23, 24.
24.
Just keep it at
for
that.
the 25
Keep it.
season, but it would have happened, let's say 24 end perhaps, right? The way
maybe
around.
25.
For 25, in the year 24, again, like we had it in the month of November, December, I guess.
I don't know whether auctions will happen. Lots of comments coming on that. E is equal to MC square is saying Gujarat made him captain. Now Mumbai wants to use him as captain in Mumbai Indians. It shows the capability of Rohit the captain. I support Gujarat because of Hardik. If he's going in Mumbai Indian, then I will call him selfish. See, there are fans who
why?
are hurt. They are hurt now. Fans, he's a Gujarat fan.
How do you know?
He's saying that now.
I support Gujarat.
He says that. I support Gujarat. That is why he's saying that. What is GGK saying? GGK is saying best chance, let Hardik go to Mumbai Indians, let Rohit go to CSK. Wow.
Actually,
Hey,
you should,
कहाँ गया?
actually you should have a mega auction where no player is allowed to be retained by any of the franchise.
That'll
That
be.
make things even more chaotic.
Most likely Mahendra Singh Dhoni, he is not going to.
There'll be like a.
Yeah.
There'll be like a reset. There'll be like a pushing the reset button on the whole league.
Yeah. No, in fact, I say more and more should be retained. Just few only should be allowed to.
In fact, honestly, they need to adopt the system which franchises or franchise-based leagues in America use, since it's pretty much based off it. Start doing a draft, start keeping longer contracts.
Fan base.
Yes, it'll
That is
develop.
how you.
Exactly, you'll be able to develop your identity around these players. And to be fair, see, a lot of teams still do manage to retain a good chunk of their core, but they have to struggle really hard to do it. And truth be told, as I think even Parth Jindal had said, he's saying that, it makes no sense for us investing in players when after 3 years we could end up losing them
But
through no
he
fault of our
invested in
own.
a player who is still not doing anything.
Who's now been dropped?
Yeah.
Who?
Prithvi Shaw.
Who's he?
He's who?
No, but then one of the other things that happens in America when the draft system also is, because you sign these long-term contracts and all, at least it used to happen back then, like in the 90s and all, that pay would then become an issue for a few players, because they'll be like, okay, we signed at a certain contract, now wages have risen and all, but then players have in the past complained about wages, then those wage issues then sort of come up.
The difference here is that this is not their primary source of income. So if you're an NBA player, you're making your money only from the NBA. Here,
they could be like, we also need that kind of money.
No, they will get it.
Incremental increase, you'll negotiate.
Indian cricketers.
Even players would say like, okay, if you're going for something like a draft system, that okay, 6-7 year contracts, there'll be only retentions, whatever we look at our next auction or reset, whatever it is, in 6 years time from now, and then contracts are rolled out accordingly.
I don't think that will happen.
But they'll be like, okay, we agreed upon 2 crores, now I'm doing so well, I want my contract to be, redone and all.
If the player is not doing well,
then also.
No, that's what I'm saying. None of this will happen. It's all conjecture that we're discussing. They won't be. They'll be asked to retain. Maybe they'll all have year-long or 2-year-long contracts, which is short enough time for both to check on after 2 years. That what should we do? Yeah, I want to extend. If extend at different terms, different conditions, I think that is what will happen.